Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. It is Monday, a little late, it's okay. June 2nd, and you know what that means. It's time for the High Risk Wrestling Recap. I am your host, Jeremy Pierce. Check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course, the 215 on Twitter. And without further ado, let's get into the news. Apparently, Travis Scott flaked on his scheduled tag team match. Obviously, supposed to be him and Cena versus Cody and probably like Bad Bunny or Stephen Amell, but Travis Scott is out, and we pivoted to what we have at Money in the Bank coming up: Cena and Logan versus Cody and Jay. And some exciting news: Konosuke Takeshita and Yuka Sakazaki, two AEW stars, have gotten married. This is great news. Congratulations to the happy couple. WWE is asking fans to stop swearing. This is especially big for the NXT shows. I get it, PG and all of that, but it's probably not going to happen. The WWE is outright counter programming AEW. Now started last weekend with Double or Nothing. AEW had a bunch of WWE had a bunch of shows scheduled. Now we find out that they have scheduled not only the Great American Bash, but also Evolution and Saturday Night's Main Event to go against all in that weekend of July 2nd. And now you're cannibalizing your product, and it seems like we might get Goldberg's last match. That'll be a good way to counter program. John Laurinaitis has opted out of the court case against Vince McMahon, and now will be siding against him to testify against him in the trafficking lawsuit. Crazy. It's not looking good for Vince. Saturday, August 2nd will be Blood Sports. What number is that? 14. Josh Burnett's Blood Sport is getting just great reviews, and fans and wrestlers alike are loving it. It'll be going down at the Williams Center in Rutherford, New Jersey. Stephanie Vergara is officially a part of the Raw roster, though that now includes Julia and Roxanne Perez. Will probably be getting Jordan Grace as well. Mariah May looks like she's officially done with AEW. She has been removed from the roster page, and usually when that happens on any company, that means that you're no longer there. We knew Mariah was always destined for WWE. Listen, she ended up creating one of the greatest storylines in women's wrestling's history. Let's keep it pushing. AEW will be fine, and I wish Mariah May the best of luck. Mr. McMahon's name of his new company is called 14th and 1. The trademark was filed as for sports and entertainment purposes. We will see how that goes over there. Independent promotions are very excited for the new crop of WWE AEW release talent have come out. Specifically, Gigi Dolan now going back to her former name, Priscilla Kelly. Same thing with Cora Jade, who's going back to her name, Elena Black, and Dakota Kai. We will see where they all land up, but the independent realm is going to be eaten. On the release side of things, we had a bunch of releases go down last week, or contracts not being renewed. Bear Bronson from the formerly known as Bill Brother, his contract will not be renewed. Abaddon, she is now a free agent. Carlito has announced that his contract will not be renewed. Right there in the middle of storyline, Sarah Logan, we found out her contract will not be renewed. And the most shocking of all the releases, whatever, is R-Truth. His contract will not be renewed, and this one hurt a lot of people. It's been called ruthless and unnecessary, and the outpouring of support and praise for this man has been nothing short of outstanding. It just doesn't make sense. On the injury side of things, JR had a surgery for his colon cancer. He came out feeling well. We'll wait for more updates on him. Looks like the Young Bucks are a little banged up coming out of their Double or Nothing match. Asuka is still out. She's just gonna wait and heal. We'll see where that goes. I'm expecting her to come back and join Kyrie and Io. Juice Robinson, he's still out after his injury. It's just taking a little bit of time to heal. He's been out for almost a year now. Adam Cole is not injured. It looked like he got hurt after that power bomb from Kyle Fletcher, but he's a trooper. Harley Cameron, she is injured. She did not get injured in the tag match on Dynamite, but the tag match at the pay-per-view, so she will be taking some time up. We had another injury from a Double or Nothing. There's a couple people just banged up. Hologram, Bandito, those guys are banged up. And Tessa Blanchard, she's also banged up. Something going on with her jaw, so she will miss some time, but will looks like still be featured on TV. But that's the news and the injuries, and we'll be right back with the weekend review. You know how we do weekend review. Monday Night Raw. We had a solid show. Gets a fist with more Money in the Bank qualifiers. So Seth Rollins states his claim was a little long-winded what he was saying, but ultimately he has a way to change everything to prove the fates, and that is win Money in the Bank. Penta defeated Chad Gable and Dragon Lee to qualify for Money in the Bank. Vikingo was in the crowd, got involved with Chad Gable. Liv Morgan returned, and she was not happy with what's going on with Dom. Raquel told her everything, and Roxanne is here, just to help them. Rusev murdered Tozawa. Sheamus made the save. The New Day defeated the Viking Raiders and the Creeds to retain the World Tag Team Championships. Kairi Sane steps to Liv, so they'll have a match. Gunther again talks down to Jay, but Jay isn't having. He's very, very confident. Got this new look to him about him. Kairi Sane ended up defeating Liv Morgan after Raquel fucked up when Roxanne was trying to help, and Liv ultimately blames Raquel. You're the veteran. Lyra and Becky will run it back one more time with a stipulation being added that if Becky loses, she will no longer challenge Lyra, and if Lyra loses, she has to raise Roxanne Becky's hand. Karrion Kross tells Sammy once again, mind your business, and that you'll never ever be champions. In the main event, Seth defeated Finn and Sami Zayn to qualify for Money in the Bank. After Dom messed up, he slid a chair a little too far away from Finn. Punk ends up hitting Seth with the GTS. Overall on Dynamite, this was the Double or Nothing Fallout show. We opened up with Hangman giving thanks. He did his job. He set out what he's was going to do, win the Owen Hart and go to take the title from Mox. But Swerve comes out and says, yeah. Remember this? And it shows the video of the Bucks on screen saying they stopped Swerve from winning for Hangman. And remember, Hangman said he would do whatever it takes, whatever he could to make sure Swerve never becomes champion again. So Swerve asks, yo, did you? Hangman denies it. Swerve doesn't believe him. Ospreay wants them to work together to take down the Death Riders, and neither man will work with each other. This is exactly what Mox has been talking about. Good stuff right there. Mox, Kid, and Marina defeated Speedball, Mark Briscoe, and Willow. Nightingale, MJF will get the Triple B back with the help of the Hurt Syndicate. Well, he is part of the Syndicate now. Ricochet says he sees the landscape. Looks like he himself needs a crew. Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford defeated Anna Jay and Harley Cameron in a no DQ match. This was absolutely fantastic. The Ops defeated the Frat House to retain the Trio Championship. There was no hook. Jamie Hayter wants to rebound from her finals loss, but her debut in Thekla has different plans and takes her out. Adam Cole defeats Kyle Fletcher by DQ to retain the TNT Championship. Brody King made the save. Brody ended up defeating Josh Alexander to qualify for the International Championship. Fletcher is pissed, saying he doesn't need help. Maybe these are the first cracks in the armor of the Don Callis family. Him and Adam Cole end up fighting again in the main event segment. Mercedes Moné, Tony Storm have their face off, and it ends with the Mercedes escaping after trying to attack Tony Storm. Over on Impact, this is the Under Siege Fallout show. The Rascals defeated First Class, the Aztec Warriors, and the System. The Neiman's vowed to retain the Tag Team Championships. Santana then attacked First Class after the match. Ali dominated Raj Singh. Tasha still tried to stop the Great Hands from attacking Raj after the match, but Ali stopped her. Santino gets a special ref for their tag match tonight. It is none other than Jimmy Corderas. Lei Ying Lee defeated Ash Battle against Masha. Steps to Lei. Trick, who wasn't there, says TNA needs a rebranding. He is the current TNA World Champion. Mance Warner won a squash, and him and Stephanie says they're coming for the International Championship. Rosemary is happy that Zaya Brookside snaps. Looks like we're going to get ourselves a Monsters Ball match between these two, which will inevitably end up with them in a tag team. Robert Stone and Victoria Crawford beat Santino and Ariana Grace after making some other changes to the match. Alicia Edwards was the special enforcer, so she helped Stone and Crawford to win. Moose vows to beat Eric Young, saying his last loss to Eric Young was a fluke. Myla Grace and Harley Hudson want to steal the Elegant spotlight, and that's exactly what they're going to do. In the main event, Steve Macklin retained the International Championship, defeating Matt Cardona over on SmackDown. This show gets a fist. John Cena's out here ruining wrestling once again. Bianca Belair is back, and Naomi comes on and asks, why can't they be friends again? And when Bianca says no, Naomi threatens her and her mom. Naomi's been great as this heel in this heel role of hers. Jade tries attacking Naomi. Then we have the Money to Bank qualifier, ends with Naomi defeating Jade and Nia Jax. R-Truth challenges Jacy Mateo. Naomi and Alexa both step to Tiffany Stratton. That she's the champ. Jacy Mateo ended up defeating R-Truth. Solo doesn't approve of Mateo attacking Jimmy after the match. The Wyatts returned once again and beat down everybody in the tag team division. Currently on Raw or SmackDown. Los Garza ended up defeating Ray Felix and Javon Evans. Zelina Vega defeated Alba Fire. Carmelo tells Miz the truth. Like, listen, I appreciate everything you done for me, but I got here off of my skill, off of my talent. All right, Melo don't miss. We're getting ready for that breakup. Damian Priest wants Jacob Fatu since he's the baddest champion on the block. They end up acknowledging each other as he passed by for a match. Andrade ends up defeating Jacob Fatu and Carmelo to qualify for the Money in the Bank. And Jacob Fatu is pissed because his family is getting involved once again. In the main event segment, Cena, Logan, Jay, and Cody face off. Cody is back and he will get the championship back. Things to break down the fight ends with Cody and Jay standing tall. Over on Collision, we're getting ready for Fyter Fest. This was also the Fallout show for Double or Nothing. Kaleido defeated Commander to qualify for the International Championship. Swerve denies Ospreay once again that he's not working with Hangman. They get up in another fight. So it looks like we might be getting Swerve versus Ospreay at All In, Mercedes Tony, Hangman Mox, and Omega Okada. Yeah, Dirty B can't top that. The Don Callis family beat the Paragon and Ishii. Okada defeated Anthony Bones in an eliminator match. Don Callis wants Garcia to join the family. FTR issues a challenge and it's accepted by Atlantis Joy and Santorio. That match will be going down on Fyter Fest. Mina Shirakawa defeated Sky Blue. Tony Storm made a save, so we're getting that tag match at Fyter Fest. The Gates of Agony won a squash match. LFI beat Top Flight and AR Fox. Speedball and Commander tried making the save, but ultimately fell in the main event. Mascara Daradada defeated Hechicero to also qualify for the International Championship. This is a ho-hum Collision. I wish we had a much better version of the Fallout show for them. But check out the matches of the week from NXT. Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints for the NXT North American Championship. From Dynamite, John Moxley, Gabe Kidd, and Marina Shafir versus Mark Briscoe, Mike Bailey, and Willow on Nightingale. Also from Dynamite, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Anna Jay and Harley Cameron in that no DQ tag match. Also from Dynamite, Brody King versus Josh Alexander. And from New Japan, Super Juniors, Yao versus Kosei Fujita, the Super Junior Finals. Our stars of the week, Jacy Jayne. Well, she's your new NXT Women's Champion. Ethan Page, he's your new, NXT North American Champion. Mercedes Moné and Adam Page for winning their Owen Hart Finals matches. But that is our show. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Look on the screen we got coming up. Check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations for on Instagram, and of course, the 215 on Twitter. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.